Hey there. If you're a dog owner in Pasadena and you're trying to find the perfect trainer, you are in the right place. We're going to walk you through everything you need to know to find a great professional for your dog. Having a dog in Pasadena is a special experience, isn't it? One minute you're trying to navigate those busy sidewalks in old Pasadena, and the next you're hiking the trails at Eaton Canyon. Your dog has to be ready for all of it, and a calm, confident partner makes all the difference. Okay, so here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about training specifically for life in Pasadena. Then, we'll get into methods and credentials, how to find the right program, and what to budget. After that, we'll give you some key questions to ask any trainer, and we'll wrap up with local rules and parks you should know about. All right, first up, training for Pasadena life. This is all about why having a trainer with local knowledge really matters. The whole point of this is to have a dog that's a joy to be around, right? A dog that can handle a walk through a busy park or sit calmly while you're at an outdoor cafe. A trainer who knows Pasadena gets it. They know about the specific distractions. Think about the Gold Line train going by or all those squirrels in the parks. They can help you prepare for those exact situations. Okay, so how do you actually find a professional like that? Let's move on to our second section, methods and credentials. We'll look at what you should be looking for. All right, let's talk about training methods. The one you'll hear about most often, and for good reason, is positive reinforcement. Basically, it's about using rewards like treats or praise to encourage the behaviors you want. It's not about punishment, it's about building trust and making learning a positive experience for your dog. Okay, these letters can look a little confusing, but they're actually pretty helpful. Certifications are a good way to know if a trainer has a solid foundation of knowledge. Things like CPDTKA or KPA-CTP mean they've passed rigorous exams on how dogs learn. And if you're dealing with more complex issues like serious fear or aggression, a credential like CBCC-KA tells you they have a specialized expertise in that area. Next up, let's find the right program fit for you. There are a few different ways training is offered, and what's best really depends on your dog and what you're trying to achieve. So you've basically got two main choices, group classes or private lessons. Group classes? They're great for socialization and getting your dog to focus with distractions around. Plus, they're usually easier on the wallet. But private lessons, that's where you get that one-on-one, customized help for specific things, like, say, your dog goes nuts when the doorbell rings, or you're struggling with leash manners right outside your front door. And there are a few other options you might run into. There's board and train, which is super intensive. Your dog stays with the trainer. You just have to do your homework and make sure you're comfortable with their methods. Then there's day training, where the trainer works with your dog during the day. And in-home coaching is fantastic because the trainer comes to you to work on problems right where they happen, like counter surfing in your kitchen. All right, let's talk money. How much should you expect to budget for training here in the Pasadena area? So just for a single one-on-one private lesson, which usually runs about an hour to an hour and a half, you're probably looking at somewhere between $125 and $225. Of course, that can change depending on the trainer's experience. And here's a look at how that breaks down for different types of programs. As you can see, a set of puppy or group classes is going to be your most affordable route. In-home packages where you buy several sessions at once can be a really good value for getting that personalized help. And then you have board and train, which is obviously a much bigger financial commitment. Okay, so you've narrowed it down to a few trainers. Now it's time to talk to them. So what should you ask? We've put together a checklist for you. These questions are really your best tool for finding the right fit. You absolutely need to know what methods and tools they use. Ask about their credentials. Ask them, how are you going to make this work for my dog and my life? And don't forget to ask how you'll track progress and how you'll be involved. You're a huge part of the team, so make sure they see it that way too. All right, last but not least, let's cover some of the local know-how for being a dog owner in Pasadena. This includes the rules of the road, so to speak, and some great places to go. So, just a few key things to remember. Pasadena has a leash law, so your dog needs to be on a leash that's 6 feet or shorter unless you're in an official dog park. Keep those rabies vaccinations and your LA County license current, and just be a good neighbor. The city does have rules about excessive barking. Now for the fun part, where to practice all these new skills. If you're ready for some off-leash time, you've got Central Park Dog Park and Alice's Dog Park. And for working on that nice, calm leash walking, you can't beat the trails at Hamona or Eaton Canyon. Oh, and definitely check out Pasadena Humane. They have classes and all sorts of great resources. At the end of the day, this is all about having a happier life with your dog. A well-trained dog just makes everything easier and more fun. Think about it. Every walk around the Rose Bowl, every time you have friends over, it all becomes a shared, joyful experience instead of a stressful one. We hope this helps you find the perfect partner for your training journey. Good luck!